Hi guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Prizzzim, and today we have with us Marli Thomas. She's an ultra talented healer. She is a Bowen technique practitioner, nutritionist, reflexologist, aromatherapist, Reiki master, quantum biofeedback practitioner, theta healer, and color therapist. That's a lot of feathers in one cap. Wow, I'm so impressed. So, Marli, tell us, how did your journey start and what drew you towards healing?
Hi Jay, thank you so much for inviting me to speak on Prizzzim about color therapy all the way from South Africa. Thanks for having me. Where did my holistic journey start, or wellness journey start? I've always been interested in wellness. I used to collect snippets of how to be healthy and think positively since I was a child, and also collecting all the aromatherapy oils. And yes, but it truly started when I finished studying somatology. I worked at a Turkish hammam inspired spa in Pretoria, South Africa, and we did a lot of hot and cold therapies there, into the sauna, in the cold bath, and then obviously doing massages on warm marble top, which was really nice. We really put our clients through a mystical, beautiful experience there, but deeply rooted in health and wellness, and relaxing the body before and preparing the body before we do the massages. Then I was very excited and interested in the physical body, and healing the physical body nutrition wise, but also fasting and all kinds of things. So I went into that area first, and then when we moved to Dubai in 2007, I worked at a naturopathic clinic where I started doing energy work. And when I started energy work, it just was so exciting to me. It felt like it was meant to be. So I did Reiki there, and I did quite a lot of healing modalities. I was lucky enough that my boss at that time actually sent me to a lot of courses, and therefore I really I just started there. Now I am actually more focused on the body and mind connection, and how we can heal our bodies by actually mentally refocusing our minds, and then obviously also just connecting with the creator, and just be in that absolute awe of actually who we are as beings. So that's why I'm talking to you today about color, as we are actually beings of light and color. So yeah, very excited. Thank you.
So, Marli, can you please tell us, where did color therapy originate from, and what is color in your definition?
Yes, color therapy and light therapy has been used over 2,000 years ago by ancient Egypt, Greece, India, of course, and they actually found papyrus scrolls with color cures on them. And it's said that the Egyptians used to actually build temples with different color rooms. So they actually had temples built where the sun would shine through different stones into different rooms, and then they'll put different people there for different ailments, and they really felt or recorded all these different effects it had on the people, and how it cured some of their ailments. So it's very ancient therapy. And yes, but I think, like you say, Jay, we need to understand where color therapy comes from, or what color is exactly. So yes, everything on this physical planet has a vibration or a frequency, and the first manifestation of frequency and vibration is light. And light is all about color, because color is light reflected, absorbed, and emitted off a particular object. So you will find we see what is reflected. So for instance, when you look at something black, black absorbs all the colors, so you will have no reflection, so that's why it's black. But if you look at something white or clear, like a crystal, or if you look through water and you have actually sun shining on the particle, you will have a reflection of all the colors. That's why how you see, for instance, a rainbow. So we actually see the reflection of a particular color due to its frequency. Another example, for instance, is when you look at the early morning sunrise or the sunset, where you have the different colors, and this is actually the sun shining on these particles with different vibrations at a certain angle, giving off different colors. So it's actually truly beautiful. As you know, the creator is the true artist here. It is just, we are beings of color. So it is, that's where color comes from.
Does color in general have a powerful impact on our mood or emotions?
Does color have a powerful impact on our moods and emotions? Jay, I'm just going to explain a little bit more about the aura here, because many people don't even know that we are beings of color, and that we actually have an aura or an energy field that's made up of different colors. So aura means breath, and this is the subtle energy surrounding every living thing. The aura has different layers, and one of the most colorful layers is the emotional layer. Therefore, we know that emotions are actually expressed in color. And when we are in a space of a certain color for a long period of time, the frequency of that color gets entrained with our own frequency, meaning it gets influenced by one another. So that's why if we're in a space for a long period of time in a color room, so we will have a calming effect on our moods, or we might have an energizing effect on the mood, but color definitely affects our moods and emotions if we are in that particular space for a long period of time. This is also how sound therapy works, or any therapy actually, because what happens is the two frequencies gets influenced by one another.
I have a question in mind, and that is, why do we like certain colors and why do we dislike certain colors? Can you please give us clarity on that?
Why do we like certain colors and dislike others? Well, this is actually due to cellular resonance. We are electromagnetic beings, and when we look at the law of magnetism, it works similar. So when we like a certain color, it actually resonates with the frequency of our own. But if we do not like a certain color, it could be due to actually not having that particular color within our own energy field. We have a lack of that color. It could be due to many things. If we do dislike a color, it could also be due to certain links we relate with a certain color, with certain traumatic experiences in our life. What I would suggest normally when I do a color consultation on somebody and they say to me, I really just do not like that color, I say to them, we're going to dig a bit deeper into that color then. So it could be either what you relate to with that color, or it would be something in that particular frequency that person maybe lacks within their own energy field.
That is so great to hear, Marli. Can you please tell us how can we use color in our day-to-day lives?
How can we bring in color in our daily life? Now, there is many color modalities out there, but today I'm going to be talking mostly by the principles of scientist Daniel Briers from France. and we use a color chart like this that contains 14 colors, and I'm going to just go through every color with you very basically, just to give you an idea of what life lessons each color holds. The first color is the maroon color, which evokes earth. It is the very grounding color, and it is what upholds everything, all the energy. So it's linked with the base chakra, and this is linked with your ancestral and your family beliefs. It is your roots, yeah? It's also linked with all your bones, your blood, all that physical ailments, okay? The next color is red. Red is our vibrant color, our color of energy. So this is more, not as deep, it's similar frequency than the deep red, but this is more of your everyday life. So this is your work life, your family life, your financials. So red is a good color to look at that. The next color is your orange color. This is the feminine color. This is the color linked with creativity, and it's also a lovely color to use when you are pregnant. It's really a feminine color, okay? It's also a very sensual color. It's linked with our sexual energy, which is very similar to the creative energy, okay? The next color is the color gold. Now, gold is the capacity we radiate our own energy. So it is linked with that part of us that's not being conditioned before the human conditioning. Okay, so that's that sparkle in the eye. That is the gold, your capacity to radiate that inner self. Yellow frequency is linked with joy. It's a very enthusiastic, somebody with a balanced yellow frequency is very joyful and also very enthusiastic about life. We in the Western civilization have too much yellow because we tend to be very competitive, okay? We are continuously trying to be better than each other in competition. So that's normally linked when we have too much yellow in our frequency. Okay, when we don't have enough yellow in the frequency, we will be somebody that is very self-judgmental and have a very low self-esteem. Okay, the next color is the bright green color. This is linked with the heart chakra, but it's a very subtle energy. When we have emotional blockages and we are not ready to let go of the deep, painful experiences or emotions that we hold within our hearts, this is a lovely frequency. It just gives you a kind of a breath of fresh air. So it kind of helps us to release those emotional blockages little by little. The emerald is a deep color of your heart chakra. You will find a lot of people are attracted to this color now because we are really linking of letting go deep pain and grief within our hearts. This is the heart chakra. So yes, this is our capacity to also love yourself, and therefore it improves it's also linked with the capacity you love the people around you and the world around you. Then we've got turquoise. Turquoise is obviously the color of peace, the color of just kind of holiday vibes, calming. This is a lovely color to use if you've got insomnia or struggle with sleeping. This is for all of those people that are overworked and they can't stop their mental thoughts. It's just too much. So that is turquoise. Pink is, when I think of pink, I think of inner child. Pink frequency is a very, very gentle frequency, a very unconditional love, almost like somebody holding you and saying to you, everything is going to be okay. A lot of inner child work if you do not like pink. Blue. Blue is linked with communication and expressing yourself. Also a deep link with peace. So when you do not communicate, there will be a lack of peace. And this is what the blue stands for. Also amazing people that love this color are normally great with being, I call them messengers, because they're great with those colors. They kind of express themselves very well. Then we have the indigo color, which is our third eye. This is now not linked with standing in front of a magic ball and telling you your fortune, but this is really linked with that a higher sphere of energy, of intuition. And it's also a lovely color for imagination. And actually in this particular color, I work a lot with the rationalists and the intuitiveness, where you actually look at somebody like Albert Einstein, who actually used to believe that imagination actually had more impact on his theories than his mind, but it actually got everything from his imagination. By imagining certain things, the theories came to him. Then we've got our violet color, which is, when I connect to this color, I really have a sense of space, a space of oneness, a connection to everything, to God, and to everything around us. This color to me also is linked with almost like a faith, and just knowing that everything is in God's hands. A lovely color to use, especially now and through meditation. The next color, let's go to white. White is a cleansing color. White is a lovely color to kind of use almost like a shower at the end of your day, where you just cleanse all the energetic debris you've actually carried through the day. White is also a lovely tool, so you can really wear white when you go out into a space where there's going to be lots of people, because you will actually, the color reflects the emotions of other people, so you won't actually pick up too much of other people's moods and vibes. Where if you wear black, and a lot of us tend to wear black, we absorb the emotions and feelings of others, or we become quite empathic to those emotions and of other people. Then we've got our silver color, which is linked with shock. This can be through emotional shock, or it can actually be physical shock, like accidents. The silver color tends to realign all the colors so that we can rebalance and repair easier. A lot of now with the COVID thing, a lot of people have been using silver. A lot of people have been using or painting their walls grey or wearing grey, and that's just to help to rebalance their energy. So I hope that kind of gives you an idea of all the colors. It was very quick, but yeah, colors can be used in your daily life through food, through wearing the color, through painting your wall the color of that you're quite drawn to, accessories, using color products that actually has the frequency of that particular color. And yeah, I normally, if my client says they really don't like a particular color, I would say bring it in subtly. A very powerful way to do that is maybe through food. For example, if you do not like yellow, a drop of lemon juice in your water, that could be a way of bringing in the yellow frequency. Or somebody that doesn't like turquoise, they can actually just bring in, go to the beach or to the sea, just to give you that kind of turquoise frequency of calmness. But yeah, you can use color in so many different ways. So I just hope this gives you just a little bit of an idea what you can do.
So Marli, when we were on call, I remember you mentioning certain color products to me. So what are these color products and how are they made?
There are many color therapies out there. I'm going to just show you a few examples. I've got an Orasoma bottle here. These products, Orasomas actually comes from the UK, and they are made up of plants and oils and crystals and all kinds of frequencies that's been put in this particular bottle. You also get the smaller bottles that I tend to use in my treatments. But yes, there's a beautiful Altera. They are based all over Europe and also in Dubai. They are quite big, and they've got perfumes and all kinds of things. South Africa itself has got amazing color therapy products. We've got color mirrors. The lady actually on the coastline of South Africa that's she's made them. So there's so many color products out there, but it is best to go and have a look and see in the area where you stay what color products is available. But they are quite widely available. What's so nice about color is it not only works on the visually by seeing the color, but because it is actually very strong vibrationally wise, people actually it gets absorbed without actually even have to look at the color. So that frequency actually gets absorbed by the skin. So that's why there is so many color therapy products on the market today.
So if a client were to come to you, how does color therapy exactly work? How does it work? Can it be done online? Or is it possible? Or does it only have to be offline? And yeah, what is the process? Can you please elaborate a little bit on that?
Yes, Jay. I normally, when I do color therapy, I actually do it as an add-on to my other therapies. So I'll actually do a consultation beforehand and then use the product on the client while I'm doing the therapy. But especially these days with COVID, we can also do, I've done a lot of color therapies online where I just do a basic consultation of where the client chooses 4 colors, and then we just see where they're at emotionally and which color they can bring in, and that kind of thing. So yes, anyone is welcome to contact me. All my details will be below, and we can see if we can do a color consultation for you online. Thank you.
Speaking of color therapy, most of us usually associate that with treating mental issues. But I'm curious, Marli, if it can be used to treat physical issues as well. And yeah, what's your take on that?
Yes, Jay. So when we spoke earlier, we spoke about the chakras and how they are linked with certain organs too. So I'm going to just quickly go through some physical ailments of different colors. So your dark red would be linked with your blood conditions, and also ligaments and bones. Obviously, with certain conditions, you'll actually have more than one color. Yeah. The bright red's normally linked with exhaustion. People that are very tired. Orange can be linked to digestive issues or reproductive organs, also kidneys and bladder. The gold and yellow, we're looking at the pancreas, the liver, and the stomach. The green we linked with normally heart condition and also respiratory issues. Turquoise and blue, we will be looking at the throat. We can also be looking at thyroid conditions, tooth, jaw, and all kinds of things. Pink is also linked with the heart, so heart conditions. Blue again. Indigo, we will be looking at some mental issues, and also we will be looking at headaches and eye and ear issues. Yeah. Purple, normally the people that struggle with purple is very depression is a big one, this one. So there's definitely certain physical ailments linked with certain colors. And but yeah, you're always open to work with the different colors and how the people relate with different colors. So it is a little bit deeper than just, this is just the basic of color therapy and how people can use certain colors to improve certain physical ailments.
Wow, Marli, I'm so glad that we've had you with us here today at the Prizzzim Talk, because all the insights you shared were so meaningful, were so knowledgeable. And a lot of us generally take color for granted. And I'm sure that's going to end from now for all those people who've been seeing it. So practice this. And if you have any more doubts, want to know more about color therapy, definitely make a point to connect with Marli Thomas online. We've attached her handle in the bio down. Also, if you have any final message for the audience, Marli, please can you tell us all?
Yes, Jay, if I could end off with any last advice, I would say that you just need to trust your intuition with color especially, and just go with, you automatically will feel drawn to a color at a specific time of your life for a specific reason. You just need to trust that. Don't worry about analyzing it too much. But yeah, I would like to see people using more color and to really use it as a tool to enhance their well-being, but not just that, but actually also to go deeper within. And that next time when you see a sunrise or a sunset, that you will be reminded that you are beautiful beings of color. Thank you so much for inviting me on your talk, to talk to you today, and I feel very honored. And thank you so much for taking this time and inviting me. Thank you.
Hi guys, thank you so much for joining us here today. And if you would like to see more of our videos, definitely subscribe to our channel and like our videos. You can drop your feedback in the comments and let us know if you want to watch something specific. If you're a healer, text us and we would love to be in conversation with you. Thank you so much. Namaste. Lots of love and light.